My countrymen, once again, this is Eli Verislav Pamatong, President. And once again, I have come to share with you important developments around the Philippines and to a certain extent, a part of the world like the United States and China. Tonight, I'm going to cover several we have been taking for granted, the possible Philippine and what to do in case of war or before the war with China, and some historical facts that can guide us to victory if we pay attention to the past. It has been said that to be able to understand the past, we must look back. And by looking back, you understand the present. And by understanding the present, you'll be able to see the future. Let us talk about coronavirus. We have not been updated by our government about coronavirus, unfortunately. They seem to be ignoring what's going on. This kind of pandemic, which can destroy the whole of mankind. And many times more than the Black Death during the Middle Ages and the smallpox pandemic in America, which claimed the lives of about 60 million people. Now, let's talk about, again, go deeper into what's happening about coronavirus. In the Philippines, we don't seem to be doing anything to stop coronavirus. And the report from the Philippine government is not kind of clear. I've been trying to check the developments through the information highways, and I could not see any step by the government, any clear, I would say, approach by the government. I don't even know how much we have. The Philippines under Duterte has bought from other countries. How many Filipinos have been injected with COVID vaccine? How much came from China? How much were donated? How much were actually paid? We don't know. We are in the dark. This government is as dark as the skin of Duterte. We don't know what's going on. But anyway, let me share with you what I can share with you, possibly share with you, based on what I know. You know, information in the Philippines has been restricted very much by the governing de facto authority. In the United States, let's start with the United States. 31,499,322 cases have been reported. 31,499,322 and 332 cases have been reported of coronavirus, and 569,328 died. About more than 500,000 died, and only about 24,000. 24 million have recovered out of the 31 million that have been afflicted. About 24 million recovered. In China, which is the source of COVID or coronavirus, you'll be surprised to know that only 90,217 cases have been reported. 90,217 cases have been reported, compared to 31,499,322 in America, 31 million vis-a-vis 90,000 in China. So there's a lot of difference, wide disparity of people afflicted with COVID in America and in China. And in the Philippines, we have even more cases in the Philippines than China, because we have 803,000. 803,000. Eh, malapit na mag 1 million. 803,000 compared to 90,000 in China. 803,000 in the Philippines. China, 90,000. The very source of COVID. Now, you'll be surprised why this is going on. I'm surprised myself, but my it's living us where we are given salary anyway, no matter how small. We can eat 3 times a day. So we are used to slavery. We are not protected the same. This China, you know, and then I want to remind you that Israel was surrounded by about 51 million Arabs. 51 million Arabs. Kalaban 2.5 million Israelis. In the 1967-60 war, in one day, the Israeli army, 1967 sa Israel. In fact, one day lang yun. Sa first day, sa June 5, labanan doon sa Middle East, wala na, bumagsak na yung napakalaking army ng Jordan, Syria at Egypt. Bagsak. Yung 5 remaining bansa mo. Pagmahal sa bansa mo yun ang determining factor dyan, yung pagmamahal sa bansa mo. Now, anong gawin ko as commander of the Armed Forces of the Philippines? Ang gawin ko, first, I will destroy all facilities at the West Philippine Sea. Gigibayin ko yung lahat, susunugin ko yung lahat. I-intern ko lahat yung mga 4 to 5 million Chinese here in the Philippines. I-intern ko yan. 1 million combatants. Ang army sa China yun, 1 million lang eh. 80 million. I will declare 110 million Filipinos warriors against China. Warriors for God. Yun ang gawin ko. I will declare 110 million Filipinos warriors for God, warriors against China, defenders of the Philippines. But I will raise about 80 million active combat-ready warriors against China. Yung mga kaibigan ko, united tayo. Please, believe me, we can win this war against China. Not because magaling tayo lumaban. No. Because we are right. Because we are defending the Philippines, our motherland. Kaya nga yung mga French sa Vietnam in the Battle of Dien Bien Phu in 1951, 1,000 battalions, 80 battalions, 87 battalions bagsak doon sa France. Why? Because the Vietnamese people are defending their homeland. The Vietnamese people are defending their God, their religion, the future of their children, the soil. After 34 years of fighting, sometime in 1951, the Empire of France was crushed, humbled, routed in the heartland of Vietnam. That is what in our homeland, here in the Philippines, the army in the Philippines, with only hardly armed Filipinos, armed with bolos, sanggots, lagaraos, whatever, and old weapons. But in spite of that, because of our love for our homeland, the Philippines, we fought. We fought for the Philippines, for Las Islas Filipinas, tinatawag Perla del Mar del Oriente. We fought for our country, and we crushed the Imperial Army of Japan. Not America, no, the Filipinos. We fought Japan, and we won. And we fought the Chinese. Again, I repeat, at the Battle of Yoltong in Korea, in the Battle of Yeldong in Korea, 40,000 Chinese, 40,000 Chinese routed the Chinese army at the Battle of Yoltong. Movies on the Battle of Yoltong, where the Filipinos proudly waved the flag of freedom in the land of Korea. That is how we fought. That is why MacArthur said, I'm the bravest man I have ever seen. Giginising ko, Presidente, Mamutulungan yung mga bakla sa Malacanang Lake Roque. Hindi yan naman tunay ng officer. Ako ang tunay presidente nyo. Tanungan niyo ako. Lalaban tayo. Para matalo natin ang China. Para ang Pilipinas manatiling pag-aari ng mga Pilipino. Mga kaibigan ko, huwag niyong kalimutan. We crushed Spain at the Battle of Mactan. We crushed Japan here on the Philippine soil. 10 million Filipinos against the Chinese in the Philippines. We will win the war. Believe me also, you will never have a Philippines to talk. Farewell to the land of freedom. Farewell to the Philippines. Farewell to Islas Filipinas. I may be your last hope. I may be your last chance to save this country from the doldrums of France. No matter what, I hope you'll fight. Never give up. Fight. Support Eli Belislao Pamatong presidency. And we will not only win, we will prevail with the help of Batangas. I think I have said enough. Thank you and good night.